There are some celebrities who look so much alike it's a little creepy. They could easily swap places or play each other in biopics of their lives. These celebrity doppelgangers will have you doing a double take. Even their families get confused because there's no way they're not even a little bit related.
Looking presentable and I have makeup on. When I look like myself, nobody thinks I look like Jessica Chastain.
Number 1. Millie Bobby Brown and Halsey. These two are fully aware that they could pass for twins. Definitely siblings. Halsey fully leaned into it when she dressed up as Millie Bobby Brown's Stranger Things character 11 for Halloween in 2016, the year the series started. Halsey even agreed that Millie would be perfect for the role of young Halsey if they ever made a biopic of Halsey's life.
Millie would be so great. Millie, I mean, it's like, oh no, we actually just look like sisters.
Which Millie says she's so down for. Or Halsey could even play an older Millie if there were ever a Stranger Things time jump in the future. Halsey also tweeted, "When are Millie Bobby Brown and I gonna play sisters in something? This is getting out of hand. We're asking the same question as you, Halsey." Number 2. Margot Robbie and Emma Mackey. What's better than one Barbie in a movie? 2. And Margot Robbie and Emma Mackey are letting us live in a fantasy world of them being the same person in their upcoming live-action Barbie movie. Thank you. Emma said in an interview, "Nobody she's close to sees the uncanny resemblance the rest of us see. Even Margot has had her moments of confusion with fans."
I loved you in Sex Education. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, it's not me.
But now hopefully their roles as Barbies will help squash the theories that they are the same person. And if you ever want to test who's who, ask them to speak French or sing, as Margot says she can't do either as well as Emma.
I don't speak Spanish, I'm not fluent in French. We're not the same person, but we are friends and I love her.
Number 3. Sarah Hyland and Mila Kunis. These two get mistaken for each other so much, Sarah Hyland confused a reporter on the red carpet at the 2010 Golden Globes.
I thought I was her and I was like, oh, these people want to talk. Oh, you think I'm Mila, never mind.
Thinking she was the star of Friends with Benefits. But they both embrace it. Mila just accepts it when fans think she's Haley from Modern Family, and Sarah just accepts that people think she's Jackie from That 70s Show and married to Ashton Kutcher. Another honorable mention for celebs who should be siblings is Lucy Hale. If they ever need to cast 3 brunette sisters, Mila, Sarah, and Lucy would be perfect. It may be the eyes or the striking brows, but they all share a resemblance that's hard to miss. Number 4. Bella Hadid and Carla Bruni-Sarkozy. Twins, mother-daughter, sisters, it's all of the above. These two share such a striking resemblance, it's like they're doppelgangers. The supermodel and the model, singer, and former First Lady of France are soul twins. At least that's what Bella Hadid called Carla Bruni when they graced the cover of Elle France together in 2020. Each time they get together and take a photo, they remind us just how much they look alike. Even throwback photos of Carla have us doing a double take. This really isn't Bella Hadid in this Polaroid from 1996. In our heads, they are long-lost mother and daughter, because that's the only thing that can make their resemblance make sense. Number 5. Zendaya and Cassie. These celeb lookalikes have a few more things in common than just their resemblance, which makes the theory that they're long-lost sisters all the more believable. Firstly, they both go by their mononyms in the industry. No last names for these queens. Secondly, they both had acting careers. 2 of Cassie's credits are for dance movies, Step It Up 2 and Honey 3. And Zendaya's claim to fame was on Disney's dance show Shake It Up. See where we're going? They both also had careers in the music industry, which Zendaya is slowly returning to with soundtracks for Euphoria. When they met in 2013, they both took to social media to show off their sisterly resemblance. And it's all in the eyes, eyebrows, and smiles. Number 6. Victoria Pedretti and Hilary Duff. Fans have been comparing Victoria Pedretti and Hilary Duff for years, and especially since they shared a love interest in Penn Badgley's character on You and Gossip Girl back in the day. But Victoria, who starred as Love Quinn on You, is not totally on board with the comparisons. She said in an interview with Style that she's been compared to so many other women since she was a kid, from Kat Dennings to Rachel McAdams, Jennifer Garner, and Hilary Swank. Victoria has heard it all. She said, "I don't look like these people any more than other people want to say they look like me." Number 7. Ryan Reynolds and Kate Beckinsale. It's a running joke between the two actors that they look alike, but it's not really a joke because they legitimately look like fraternal twins. Even Kate has to do a double take when she sees Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan jokingly admits,
"It is like looking in a mirror."
Kate told Jimmy Fallon, "I really see myself in him. Even though he's a Canadian man and she's a British woman, we see it too, Kate." She even joked that they couldn't be in the same room together.
I look exactly like Ryan Reynolds.
Because something would happen. But hear us out. Deadpool's long-lost twin sister in the next movie. It could work. They have the same facial features. Number 8. Emma Watson and Kiernan Shipka. When fans confuse Chilling Adventures of Sabrina star Kiernan Shipka with Emma Watson, she commits to the bit. After a fan commented on a photo of Kiernan's profile, complimenting Emma, Kiernan humorously reported, "Thank you. I had an amazing time filming Harry Potter and I'm really thrilled about all the new projects I'm doing now." Emma's not the only actress Kiernan shares a resemblance with. McKenna Grace, who played a young Sabrina on the show, looks so much like Kiernan, even Kiernan sees the resemblance. Number 9. Jessica Chastain and Bryce Dallas Howard. Jessica Chastain has a PSA for all fans. She was never in Jurassic World. That's Bryce Dallas Howard, and she's sick of it. The actress posted a TikTok jokingly clearing up her case of mistaken identity. But it's not just fans that confuse the two actresses. Director Ron Howard, who is Bryce Howard's father, once thought Jessica Chastain was his daughter at the Apple Store. Even though they both starred in The Help, people still think they're the same person. They aren't related, but even Ron Howard can't tell who's who, and he raised one of them. So it's no surprise fans are still getting them confused. Number 10. Katy Perry and Zooey Deschanel. Katy Perry wasn't going to miss out on the opportunity of being mistaken for Zooey Deschanel at the beginning of her career. During an IG Live, Katy shared that when she first moved to LA, she used to pretend she was Zooey to get into clubs. Zooey actually knew she was doing that because people would tell her about Katy, who looks like her. The two blue-eyed stars just accept the confusion as compliments for each other, and Zooey would also meet people who would just assume she was Katy Perry. Zooey even made a cameo in Katy's Not the End of the World music video because of their resemblance. Number 11. Zoe Saldana and Thandie Newton. It's one thing when fans get you confused. When it's other celebrities and your own mother, it's clear there's a resemblance. For Zoe Saldana and Thandie Newton, coming from opposite continents and having very different accents doesn't make much of a difference for their loved ones. Zoe Saldana's mom has been confusing her with Westworld star Thandie Newton for years.
My mom still thinks that I'm in Westworld.
Thandie Newton had an awkward run-in with Victoria Beckham at a Soul Cycle in LA, where Posh Spice thought Thandie was Zoe Saldana, who was pregnant at the time. And to be fair, Zoe's mom and Victoria Beckham, these two actresses really do look alike. Number 12. Dax Shepard and Zach Braff. This is one resemblance you didn't realize makes so much sense until you see the face swap. And thank goodness Dax Shepard's wife, Kristen Bell, agrees. They're basically the same person and has provided us with the photo evidence that Dax and Zach pretty much have the same face. You can't argue with hard photographic evidence that they are twins. They've kept up the bit for years, with Zach commenting on a post of Dax and Kristen on the cover of People magazine, as if he were the one on the cover. Yeah, these two were clearly separated at birth or something. We can't get over just how much they look like the same person. Number 13. Amy Adams and Isla Fisher. It's always fun when celebrity lookalikes play along with the bit, but Isla Fisher takes it a step further when it comes to her resemblance to Amy Adams. Isla said one year she put photoshopped Amy's face on her body for her family Christmas, and nobody in her network noticed the change. Even though they both starred in the same movie, Nocturnal Animals, in 2016, they still get mistaken for each other.
I am not Amy Adams.
But they don't deny there's an obvious resemblance. I mean, how could they when everyone around them can see it too? Number 14. Victoria Justice and Nina Dobrev. Nina Dobrev is no stranger to the life of a doppelgänger, after starring as one in The Vampire Diaries for almost a decade. But she probably didn't think she'd still have to deal with the case of mistaken identity outside of the TV world. Victoria Justice and Nina have looked eerily similar since they were kids, like it's almost impossible to tell who's who in these childhood photos of the actresses. Victoria even joked about it when she presented Nina with a Teen Choice Award in 2015.
My doppelganger, Nina Dobrev!
Even though they were both child stars, Nina was on Degrassi and Victoria was on Nickelodeon. Number 15. Chelsea Handler and Elizabeth Banks. These two have fully accepted that they will be mistaken for each other and embrace their twin identities. During her Wired segment, Chelsea joked that she and Elizabeth are friends because they're twins, and twins are always friends. Elizabeth once tweeted that Chris Rock called her Chelsea even though they had met before, but she wasn't sure if he was joking or being serious. Looking at these side-by-side pictures, we don't blame Chris Rock. They do look similar if you're seeing them in passing. Even Chelsea thinks they're probably related. We agree, they could definitely pass for sisters. The jobs of casting directors will be easy for these celeb lookalikes who look just a little too similar. We're not completely convinced none of them are actually related, even by some distant relative. Like really, none of you? But let us know which celeb twin cleared up some confusion for you today. Leave your comments below and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to The Thing Celebrity for more on your favorite celebs.